right, that's enough of that. That thing would have gone on for a very long time. Hi, I'm Jason Klom. I'm one of the co-hosts of the Dan and Jay's Comedy Hour podcast. Every once in a while, our show receives a little bit of something for a tech section. It's usually Bluetooth Minute or something like that, where Dan and I review a piece of tech that we're interested in. These are normally provided by the people who make it, and in this case, Chubby Buttons did provide us with a review copy. I won't say I haven't seen it. I've seen it online, but I haven't opened it before, which is why this is an unboxing, because that's something. Also, before I get to the actual unboxing, you'll see a little thing up here. It says bit.ly/save Skeets. That little cat, that adorable little orange cat, is named Skeeter. Skeeter has Fip, and Fip is the cat that is one of my, my co-host Dan and his wife Ari have both been taking care of Skeeter, and she has Fip, and it's a difficult disease for cats, and they're trying to raise a little bit of money to take care of the medication, which is really expensive. They've already done one round, and it was promising, but they have to do a new round, and because it's double the dosage, it's double the money, so it's really expensive. So anything you can do will help. So go to bit.ly/save Skeets. So now on to the review itself. We're going to show you, there they are, Chubby Buttons. We prefer Husky. So this is the package it comes in. All kinds of stuff. It also did come with a little thing telling me I needed to update the firmware. So if it doesn't work on this review, either I update the firmware live, or I don't, and it goes miserably. I don't think that's going to happen. Now I'm going to try here and unbox it from this weird ass angle that I have set up here. So I'm just going to sit forward here. You're not going to hear me as well. We've got a nice little sticker here. By the way, hard to unbox stuff when you've got First of all, very strong sticker. Very strong sticker. Let's sure, let's get that going. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so gonna hopefully just be able to open that sucker right up. I don't like to destroy the packages, only because, actually I don't know why. I think it's severe crippling OCD that does it. Okay, so there we are. So let's, anything that comes in a fancy bag. I'm a sucker. Ask Dan. I'm very impressionable. All right, there's your Chubby Buttons. This is your wearable music remote. I probably should have explained what this is. It is a wearable music remote. Looking through this, so I'm pretty sure it's pretty self-explanatory, but this is something I've wanted for a long time. I'm a big, I like to listen to music or movies and stuff while I'm falling asleep, and or I'm in the middle of something and I quickly might need to pause something because I'm doing dishes or something, and I want to be able to hear, somebody getting my attention. And these are big, and that's why they're called Chubby Buttons. Again, we prefer Husky. And well, let's see. There's a lot in here. There are many ways you can use this in terms of it's actually, you usually see it here. Usually see these in the ads. They're usually strapped around somebody's arm. The version they sent me was the Hunter Green, which I'm actually excited about. They usually send those out. I'm assuming they pick a color that's more convenient for them to send to you, but I actually like that color. It is on this camera. You are seeing something that is much brighter than it actually is. We've got two things here. I don't know what they are. Let's see. They're in envelopes. What are they? Are they little? Oh, what are they? Oh, they're batteries, because this does take a button cell. And I dropped it on the floor. So there's it's a good reviewer right there. Drops his stuff on the floor. That is actually probably a backup battery because, as you can see, we have that. So let's get that little package out of the way. Let's get, oh, I see. That is for sticking it to a surface. I remember reading it on the website, said that these are micro suction cups is how they were described. So let's see. Let's open up the back. Nope, no battery in it. Okay, there we go. So plop that little sucker in there. Competently, like a human would do. I'm going to do it over here. You can't see me do it right now. Here, you can. Is this exciting for you? Let's see. Let's get this plopped in there. There we are. Then, now I will say, I think I saw a green light turn on which is unusual for a bit of Bluetooth technology, and that's fine with me. All right, so here it is, the Chubby buttons. Now, this is the strap. I don't know how I'm going to be using it, but it does stick to surfaces, so I'm imagining I'm going to be using it that way. But I will test it out. You know what? I'll do that right now. I'll put on the I'll put the strap on. I will. The strap that comes with this will be attached to. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. Chubby buttons. If you guys have seen the television show Detroiters, you will know why I keep saying chubby buttons in that way. If you haven't seen it, give it a shot. It's a fun show. What I'm doing is the wrong way, but that's a fun adventure that I just went on. I can tell that what you're supposed to do is strap this end in or on. Do that. That's fun and exciting. Hope you're enjoying yourself as much as I am pretending to. I say that. Yep, did it wrong again. Let's do this inside out. How does that sound? Okay, so there we are. That's going to go there. And then it makes more sense that it would go like that. And so now I'm going to look like a right goof. I'm going to put it on my forearm because I have seen in some clips where people are doing that. This looks weirdly tactical and unusual, but here's what I'm going to do. We're going to put that on. We're going to get our instructions. This is something I never do, which is follow. It's usually self-explanatory. Yep. Replace. Yeah. Remove. Already did the battery. Figured that part out on my own. That's great. Okay. Hold both buttons to enter pairing mode, indicating a flashing blue light. Okay. Hit any button until you see a green light flash once. Now that did happen earlier, so well, we'll see what happens. So I'm not going to continue wearing this. This way you can actually see it up close. So here we go. All right. Got it down. Looks like it's already possibly. Okay. So it does say, hit any button until you see a green light flash once. There we go. That happened. You saw that happen. Press volume down and track reverse for 5 seconds to enter pairing mode. So that's these two. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now it is blinking. Now I'm not going to show you my phone because why would I? But let's go into the. What we're going to do now, go into our network devices. Hi there, how are you? Nope, don't go to Wi-Fi, genius. Let's go to Bluetooth. Okay. All right. Do you detect it? Chubby buttons is what it shows up as it should. I will change the name to everything I have in here is here. I will show you this part. Something awesome, something awesome, something awesome. Because where I live is Fort Awesome, and I record at Fort Awesome Studios. So I'll probably change. Do I change it to Chubby Awesome or Awesome Buttons? I think Chubby Awesome is funnier. So change that. Okay, so now in order to control stuff, I'm assuming we're good to go. I have, let's see here. I've got a podcast loaded. Stop podcasting yourself. Let's see what happens if I just press.
Of beer on the sides of their head.
Here we go.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a most recent episode, 701. So let's do this. Let's get this ready.
Did your nose start whistling?
Mine?
Okay.
Yeah. No, Graham's.
I don't think so.
Thursday, then it will be.
It's a Daily Detroit podcast. Go back. Yep.
I've been hearing.
Go back.
I've been hearing.
Oh, there's nothing before that. But
$100.
it works. There we go. Look at that. And okay, so here's the thing. See if you can tell. I mean, I don't know if you can tell honestly. These buttons are sort of this soft rubbery push. It's got a good texture to it. In no way do David and Graham of Stop Podcasting Yourself, endorse this product. It just happened to be what was loaded up. This does also have. I'm noticing. Let's see. how does the taking a selfie button work? So there's, okay, so there are a number of things that you can do. Obviously, those are your basic move forward and backward. I like having those accessible to me. I am not an iPhone user. Let's see. Oh, I can summon Google Assistant by holding play and pause for 2 seconds. Will not do that because I do not have Assistant set up because I don't trust it. We can also use a function to toggle the keyboard as well if they like. However, by default, the on-screen keyboard is not hidden. Hold on now. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I'll show you my phone again. All right, so there it is. You're being shot in the face by infrared. I hope that's exciting to you. So this says if I hit these two at the same time, quick tap to toggle keyboard on and off.
$100
That's not what I was trying to do.
as a one.
Okay, so it's probably would have been smart, would have been pull up an app that actually uses the keyboard. So I'm going to do that, but I don't want anybody to see anything. So let's see what happens. All right, so my on-screen keyboard is not there yet. If I do that, no, see all that did was just, nope, that did nothing. Okay. That's so weird. Quick tap to toggle keyboard on and off. I'm not sure why I would need this anyway, but it's currently not working for me. Let's see, now if I, oh, I see. Now, weirdly, because this is connected, my on-screen keyboard is not showing. For instance, I'm in the middle of my email, and I can't type anything. So it says by default the on-screen keyboard is not hidden. Quick tap to toggle the keyboard on and off. So I am trying. All right, this might be a complication. All right, so far that's not working. Let's look at these other things. Universal functions for all devices. Yes, volume down. It's also the camera shutter, so let's give that a shot. Let's try the camera. So, that worked. That took a photo of me on my screen. Let's see, long presses. You can decline calls, hang up calls, receive call, track reverse, track forward, volume up. Oh, camera shutter for the plus as well. Let's double check that. Did that work just fine? Now I can put these into deep sleep mode. If I hold these two buttons here for 8 seconds, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm assuming then, well, that's good. So that way if they use, if, you know, that way you don't drain so much of the battery. I am curious. Okay. What now? It looks like to turn it back on, all I had to do was hit this one, actually, hit the plus sign. You have to get used to these things when there's very specific, you know, when there's something like this has a very specific use. Let's see. Now, can I type a text? See, I can't type a text, which is very, very strange. So let's try this again. Let's try and hit these two buttons at the same time. Nothing. Where's my on-screen keyboard? It doesn't want to show. This says physical keyboard connected, which is interesting. Okay, so show on-screen keyboard. So that's what I had to do. So this shows up. I've had this happen before with other devices. Some Bluetooth things show up as keyboards, especially for this, when this is literally 5 keys. It would normally be on a keyboard. So you're seeing Chubby buttons. It says show on-screen keyboard, and that is just not automatically selected. So it's said in this case that it would be, but you might have the issue that I just had where it absolutely is not. So if that's the case, you would just go in there and fix that. So if I click into my messages, go to my messages. There we go. Took a second. It didn't want to show it at first, but now it's working. Let me just double check. Let's go into my Hangouts. I don't like chat. Just if anybody was asking. From Google, chat is terrible and it sucks and you can't archive things. It is not good at all. All right, so there we have it in terms of the basic functions of it. So there's your Chubby buttons. You've got your down volume / camera shutter, your up volume, got your plus. We're going to hear that play again probably. Actually, will we? Because the app I was just using, which is Beyond Pod, is a little touchy. If you don't deal with it for a few seconds, sometimes it just stops responding, which kind of sucks. Sometimes it doesn't. But if you pull up other stuff, like I'm betting if I pull up my Hulu app, I don't think anything embarrassing is on there. I don't know. Why would I watch a show about fantasy football? You don't know me, Hulu. But here, we'll pull up Community. It's a good show to relax to. Paused it just fine. Just moving forward. Ooh, I can rewind and fast forward after. Oh, after. Thank you. After the break. Okay. Sure. So will that rewind? Oh, okay. So this is going forward a few seconds at a time. Interesting. Okay, so I don't want any content matches on that. But, well, there we are. There's your Chubby buttons. I am going to... Now, it does say, like, hey, take this off. But I don't think you want to take this off unless you're sticking it to something. And I don't know if this is reusable, suction-y, cuppy type of stuff. It also has a little hole for a lanyard if you want, if you like that. But this is one of those tech things I've got that won't end up in a drawer. I don't know that I'll be wearing it on my arm because it feels like it's a big tactical piece of gear of some kind. It's especially, which is hilarious considering what it is built to do, which is to say it pauses and unpauses my podcasts and things. Although I do need a better podcast app to make this a little more functional. Like legitimately Beyond Pod, get your stuff together. You're trouble, at least on every phone I've had, but I paid for you, so I continue to use you. So go to chubbybuttons.io. That's where you can get these. This model is around $80. They also have them on Amazon and stuff. Full disclosure, they did send this to me free of charge to review. But that's why I unboxed it, so that you would see any trouble I had. I got through it. My problems were, at the end of the day, solved. The only one that wasn't is honestly a problem I've had with my with Beyond Pod from the beginning. So I should have probably just pulled up maybe a more reliable music thing. You know what? I will do that before I go because it doesn't hurt to make that known that the issue is with my that thing, my podcatcher. So I'm going to use Cloud Beats, which is not bad. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put on a little bit of Enya, guys. We're going to put on some Enya. So there we go. Okay, so I'm pausing it while I'm in it. I'm leaving the app. Unpausing it. And I would imagine the only thing that's going to keep it... Okay, that started it over. Goes to the next song. Sure. Goes to the next song. My volume up and everything. Yeah. So that's not a problem. The issue is with Beyond Pod. Again, Beyond Pod, fix your thing. Or if you've got a podcatcher to recommend to me that isn't Apple Music and that isn't preferably Google Podcasts, let me know. But there we are. Chubby buttons. Dan and Jay's product reviews. I thank you for joining me for this. Check out the podcast at danandjay.com. chubbybuttons.io. And also, please do not forget bit.ly/saveskeets. Again, that will help raise some money to, keep this little cat healthy. She's a sweetheart. She's a good cat. She's a cat, period. But she's a good cat. And, she's sick. Anything you can provide. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at my choking. Anything you can provide will help. So thank you again. I'm Jason Klom. Thanks you so much for joining me on Dan and Jay's product reviews. This will go up on our YouTube soon as well, youtube.com/DJC Hour. But just go to danandjay.com. Links to all of our stuff, including the Dan and Jay's Comedy Hour podcast, is up there. Thank you so much.